morning, my faithful lawyer. YouTube subscribe. Today is Monday, April 27th, the year is 2020. There is an interesting article in the New York Times I want you all to check out. The article is dated April 27th. It's April 20th, and it's about a young man who was shot and killed by two white men. A young black man was shot and killed while out jogging in Brunswick, Georgia. He's out for a jog, and two white men took it upon themselves to shoot and kill an innocent man who was just out jogging. They didn't find any weapons on him. They didn't find any stolen merchandise or anything. These two white men took upon themselves to chase this man down, grab their guns, and go pursue this young man, shoot and kill him, and they have not been charged with any crime. And so these are the stories that we're missing as we continue to focus on as we begin to try to keep focusing on the coronavirus pandemic. The two men, one was 64 and one was 34, a father and son who lived in the neighborhood. And the young man who was killed, what is this? What won't it let me? The young man who was killed is a 25-year-old man who just loved to run and jog. His family members and friends say he was always jogging and running around in the Brunswick neighborhood and area. He was shot and killed just around out doing a regular run. These two men saw him run past their home. They decided to grab their guns and go pursue him for no reason whatsoever. And they have not been charged with any crime. So I'm going to post a link to this in the New York Times. I want you all to check it out and read it. It just goes to show you the world that we continue to live in. It's just very sad. I'm trying to pull up the article on my phone because my laptop's acting up where I can kind of read you some of the details. But I would strongly suggest that you all go check out the articles. I'm going to put a link in what is this? And so let me see if I can even get the thing to open. Why is this thing doing this? Let's see what's wrong with this. Why is it not letting me? All right, 2 weapons, a chase, a killing, and no charges. Ahmaud Arbery, he was 25 years of age, a former high school football standout, stayed fit. His friend said it was not unusual to see him running around the outskirts of the small coastal Georgia city where he lived. So this man was shot and killed, just doing what he loved to do, go out and go running and jogging and exercising. And according to a police report, Gregory McMichael, 64, called out to his son, Travis McMichael, 34. They grabbed their weapons, a .357 Magnum revolver and a shotgun, jumped into a truck and began following him. Stop, they shouted at him. Now, this man out jogging down the street don't even know who these people are. They're trying to stop him. We want to talk to you. Moments later, after a struggle over the shotgun, Mr. Arbery was killed, shot at least twice. Now, they didn't shot and kill this man. He was just jogging down the street. They have not been charged with any weapons, any charges, nothing. And I think this is just a travesty of justice. I really want you all to check this story out. The interesting part is Mr. Arbery was killed 3 days before the anniversary of the 2012 killing of Trayvon Martin, the unarmed African-American teenager whose confrontation with a Florida neighborhood watch captain, George Zimmerman, helped ignite the Black Lives Matter movement. So as of today, these two men have not been charged with anything. According to documents obtained by the New York Times, a prosecutor who had the case for a few weeks told the police that the pursuers had acted within the scope of Georgia's citizens arrest statute, and that Travis McMichael, who held the shotgun, had acted out of self-defense. So anybody can just grab a gun and decide they're going to pursue somebody, and they're going to do citizens arrest for a crime that you ain't seen nobody commit or anything. Now, this man has not been accused of any crimes at all. Nothing. They have not said, well, we have evidence that he did this, he did that, or he had a weapon. Nothing. And these two white men have been allowed to get away with this man's murder, at least for now. But I really want you all to check out this article in the New York Times. Go read it. It's a very long article. This is the stuff that we're missing while we all focus intently on the coronavirus pandemic. So, back to the coronavirus pandemic. I'm going to put the link in there. But anyway, gyms are now starting to reopen, and people are starting. LA Fitness made the decision that they're not going to reopen their gym at this time. And so, other gyms are opening. The question people are asking is it safe to go to a gym and work out? Ooh, that's a tough one there. I've been working on gyms for years, and as I've said in other videos, I have caught all various bacteria and viruses at the gym. So I can't sit here and say it's safe to go to a gym unless it's an outdoor gym and you're 6 feet or more away from someone who's working out. People are breathing hard. You know, a gym is a very vigorous activity. Working out is a vigorous activity. And I just don't see how people could safely work out in an indoor gym. I'm just trying to figure that out, trying to wrap my head around that one. So I have not made a decision. I did go buy a bunch of masks, and I found some cleaning supplies. And if I decide to go to a gym, which I'd have to go get a gym membership because LA Fitness is not open. And I have some friends that have found various gyms that are open. And it's not that I'm afraid to go into the gym and work out, because I'm not. It's just I know that gyms can be environments that are not necessarily as clean as people think they are. You got people in there sweating, breathing, spitting, coughing, all kinds of stuff. And a lot of germs inside a gym environment. I have not made the decision. Besides, and even if I did want to go join the gym, there are no gyms near me that are open. I'd have to travel a good distance to get to the gym. And it's like, I really want to drive 30, 45 minutes to get to the gym just to get the coronavirus. So I have not made that decision yet. And unless I find something very close to me, which there's nothing over here. I mean, there's nothing. The smaller gyms, a lot of these smaller gyms don't have the equipment that you would need. For me personally, what I want to do is build my own gym like I used to have back in the day. I'm not too keen on going to a gym under these circumstances. And let's just face it, the coronavirus is not going no place. It's going to be here for the next few years. I don't think they're going to ever find a vaccine for coronavirus. They may find a treatment at some point, but as for finding a vaccine or something, not right now. It's going to take a long time before that happens. So we got to get used to dealing with COVID-19 because it's not going anyplace. The coronavirus is going to be dancing here across America for quite some time to come. I did notice over the weekend a lot more people were out and about. I went to Piedmont Park Saturday, and I noticed a lot of people were out. It's funny because I noticed that a lot of people just are not following the guidelines of the social distancing, shaking hands, hugging people. There were people coming up to me, shaking my hand, and I'm like, what are you doing? You know, you almost want to just cuss them out and say, you need to remember we have 6 feet, we need to stay away from each other. And some people just don't get it. So I just said, for me personally, going into certain environments at this time just isn't a wise idea. just for me personally, because people know me, they see me, they want to say hello, they want to speak, but they don't understand how to follow the rules of engagement. We need to be staying 6 feet apart. I don't know what you have. You don't know what I got. Let's protect each other. But people just seem to be throwing that caution to the wind for some odd reason. And I noticed that a lot of black folks are out and about and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Maybe they're just reckless. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they just don't understand. Maybe this could be a lot of stuff. So, a lot of black people have lost their lives with this. I just saw where a 54-year-old DJ in Detroit died over the weekend. A lot of blacks are losing their lives behind this, and we are not taking it seriously. We're hanging out in large groups. We're going to parties, house parties. A lot of black people are going to lose their lives because they refuse to take this serious. So since they don't want to take it serious, I'm going to take it serious. This is my life, and I'm going to stay away from certain groups of people. Like, for example, when I was in the park, I wasn't expecting people just to come up out of the blue, so I would go to a different park. Well, I know people don't know me. Because obviously, people don't have respect, and you don't want to cuss everybody out. God damn, do I need a T-shirt that says stay 6 feet the fuck away from me? I might actually make a T-shirt that says that. Please respect my space. Like I said, not necessarily I'm afraid of the coronavirus, but I take care of my health. If I notice I have a cough or a cold or something, I'm going to do what I need to do to deal with that. But I notice a lot of other people are not doing the right things. So, for me personally, I just, that's why I can go to this gym. I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to be in a gym with a lot of people. And some people just don't take care of their health. And some people know that they're sick and they know they're not feeling well, but they still get up and go to the gym. Why would you do that? For years, I've always wondered why sick people come to the gym. They'd be in the gym in the sauna talking about, I'm trying to sweat it out. I got something going on. But we're in here in this sauna with you. Do you really think that we want you to sweat out whatever's going on in your body? And so I kind of shied away from doing the sauna for the past year or so. At least when there's a crowd of people in there, I don't want to be bothered with these people. These people are foolish. And over the weekend, y'all, I've seen pictures of house parties, large groups of blacks gathered in various places. They don't care about the social distancing. It just makes me wonder, do they really want to live? Do they not understand this? Or it was funny, the last night I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who's close to my age, and he came out very late in life to the black gay community. And we were discussing, I said, well, in the early 90s, it was no different, because in the early 90s, these guys were going to sex parties, sex orgies, and all kinds of stuff in the middle of an HIV pandemic that was killing people, and nobody cared. And all the niggas are dead today. So this is the same concept today. People are seeing the news, or maybe they're not. Maybe if you don't know about the coronavirus pandemic, you must be living under a rock someplace. But these black folks see what's going on. They've heard, they know, they don't care. They don't give a damn. So when you're dealing with ignorant people who don't give a fuck, it's up to you to care about your own health. So if I see a large group of black people hanging out someplace and they just don't care and they're all violating the social I'm not going over there. I just go the opposite direction. You all can participate if you want to. If you want to go and participate in large groups of house parties, social gatherings, cookouts, whatever, and not follow the rules, after they tell everybody to stay in small groups of 10 or less, but y'all in groups of 50, 60, 70, 100 people or more. I saw pictures of people on Gresham Road here in Atlanta, large groups of black folks just out, just doing all kinds of stuff. And then I also saw pictures in California, the people at the beaches, and I'm thinking, don't California got a major problem out there? I know they have a heat wave, but good Lord, the beaches were packed with people. So, and then a lot of white folks. So people just, the United States is going to continue to probably have the most dramatic loss of life because of our arrogance and ignorance. We have been clearly instructed to stay away from large groups of people, to practice social distancing, and people don't want to do that. People made the comment, well, why you say you're going to go to the beach? Yeah, but I was not planning on going to the beach with a large group of people. I could look out the hotel room. I was basically, to be honest with you, I was going to sit in my hotel room on Jacksonville Beach and make videos from the balcony overlooking the beach. Because it wasn't warm enough to go out there and get no damn water. So that Jacksonville water beach is not like Miami water. That water colder than a motherfucker. It'd been nice to get in the water, but if I saw a large group of people, I'm not going out there. Now, the next few weeks, the beaches will begin to open and the crowds will begin to wane. I've been to the beach on numerous occasions and there was nobody there, even in 100-degree heat. Most people, when it gets hot outside, they don't want to be sitting outside in no hot sand on the beach. Most of the time when I travel and go to the beach during the daytime, the beaches are empty now as the evening begins to come down, the temperature starts to cool when people come out. By that time, I'm on my way back to the hotel room because I've been out there burning up. So wise decisions are going to have to be made about going to a gym, going to a restaurant, going to over the next few weeks. Everything's going to start to reopen. If you see large groups of people outside a restaurant waiting in line or a packed restaurant and, these people are trying to make money and they're not following social, you go someplace else. There are 10,000 restaurants. You don't have to eat there. You don't have to go someplace where there's a crowd of people. If a park is crowded or a beach is crowded or a restaurant is crowded, just do what's right for yourself. You can't worry about them other fools. When them, like I said, back in the early 90s, when them guys went around these sex parties and sex orgies and sex this and that, I wasn't involved in that shit. I made it to 50 years of age. They didn't make it to 25. They all dead and gone. All of them. So you can make a decision how you're going to handle the coronavirus pandemic. You can follow the crowd off a cliff, or you can do what's right to protect yourself. Now, as for going to a hair salon, a beauty shop, a barber shop, getting tattoos, massage parlors, those are all personal decisions that you have to make for yourself. Like we said, they don't have a treatment for coronavirus. They don't have a treatment or a cure. So a lot of stuff that we've done in the past, we're going to have to make wise decisions moving forward. I can shave my head at home. This beard can grow. Wow, I don't give a shit about this damn beard. It can grow. It looks fine to me. Let it grow in shit. I was going to the barber shop occasionally just to let them trim. I can trim this shit up my damn self. It was nice to have a massage every now and then whenever I would get injured at the gym. I can get me a massage chair and bring it right here and sit in this living room and sit in that dog and shit, let it shake me, and I feel a whole lot better. Wise decisions going forward. Because it's your life. It's your life. Until they come up with a treatment or a vaccine, which they ain't going to come up with no vaccines. Y'all can forget that. That ain't happening. Coronavirus is going to be here for quite some time to come. And they've made it very crystal clear they can repeatedly have said this, you can contact the coronavirus more than one time. You can get it, get better, and get it again. They've said this 1,000 times, and people are not paying attention. So if you had it back in, like in our case, December, you might be able to get it again in May, June, July. So I'm just going to do what's best for me to protect myself and protect me and put myself in a safe place and just make wise decisions. If you want to go to a gym, they have gyms that are 24 hours a day. And my thing was to find a gym that's open 24 hours. But if I want to go late at night where I know ain't nobody in that damn gym and I don't have to worry about people, I can go in there with my little cleaning supplies and spray the little equipment down I'm using, use the little equipment for the next hour or two, and then go back home. That's a decision I'm going to make for myself if I decide to go down that path at this point. And I have not made that decision yet. I'm still trying to decide. First, I had to find a gym. It was 24 hours. I don't feel like driving all over America to get to no damn gym. This coffee's getting cold, and it's time for me to cook some breakfast. So anyway, I'm going to put the link in there for the New York Times article. I want you all to check it out. And like I said, y'all, make wise decisions moving forward. This is your family. This is your life. Your life. What is this thing? Your life. You have to make the decisions. Don't follow the rest of these fools off no damn cliff. I'm looking at these large groups of people gathering, and it's like they're not paying no attention to what's being told. Maybe they don't understand. They understand, and they just don't give a fuck. They just don't give a shit. It's up to you to care about your own damn life, if you want to live. Everything's going to start opening up in the next few weeks. They're not out here aggressively testing people. They're not out here contact tracing people. They're not doing any of the stuff that the health professionals have recommended be done. I did not think they were just going to throw open this shit and not do what needed to be done. People say, well, if you say you want things open, yeah, I do want things open, but do it the right fucking way now. And why would we open it? To be honest with you, what is a tattoo shop doing open? Why are massage parlors open? Something's not right here. Those are direct contact areas where you come in contact with a person. They open that shit up first. Why didn't they throw open Coca-Cola or Georgia Pacific here in Georgia? Why didn't they open these businesses so people can go out there and make some money? These little funky tattoo parlors and hair salons and all that shit, there ain't no money in that mess. Where are the major corporations? They say Georgia's hurting economically. Why didn't they open up Coca-Cola, Georgia Pacific, Comcast, some of the big companies? They ain't stupid. They want other folks, they want y'all to venture into the water first and see what happens. Guys, I just find it very strange. They open up some high contact places, gyms, barbershops, beauty salon, tattoo parlors, bowling alleys, and restaurants. Where everybody's just sitting around. I don't get it. But these places of businesses are still closed. MARTA is still not running at full capacity. When will they put the MARTA trains back running normally? When do we get back to normal? Why are we opening up this little shit right here? Something ain't right about this. But again, you have to make your own decisions. That's your life. You decide. Moving forward, we all consider they don't give a damn about us. I've been saying this from day one. They don't care. They make it seem like, oh, we care about our health. No, they don't give a damn. That's why they have worked so aggressively hard to stop Obamacare. If they wanted people, they cared about people's health, we would have free health care. In the United States, we don't have that. And it ain't on the table. And it ain't ever coming no day anytime soon. But they care about our health. You have to care about your own health. Which reminds me that once again, I take my blood pressure pill. I take it. I used to take it at nighttime. I got tired of running back and forth and peeing all night long. I take it down in the daytime, so I just pee all day. You have to take care of your health, your life, no one else. Some people criticize me, and I got to say before, for me taking this blood pressure pill. I'm going to take my blood pressure medication. And that means, fuck you. I'm taking my blood pressure medication. And those of you who have problems, and people are like, hey, I've read so much false shit. Somebody wrote, and I believe this on, somebody wrote that taking blood pressure pills will destroy your kidneys. I'm thinking, what? If you don't take your blood pressure medication and keep your blood pressure under control, then your kidneys will be destroyed because your blood pressure is too high. They didn't turn the mess around. I'm like, okay. But listen, you have to decide what's best for you and your family because it's your life. So moving forward, if you're waiting on Donald Trump and company to make wise decisions about your health and your wealth, forget about it. Because they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They're not out here aggressively testing. They're not out here doing the stuff. They're not doing nothing but telling a bunch of fucking lies. So before you run up to that tattoo parlor or the massage parlor or whatever you're going to do, get your hair done and your nails done or whatever, you need to think, am I making a wise decision? Can I do these nails at home? For now. Can I do my own hair? You just need to think about it. I ain't saying don't go or nothing. This is your life. You make your own damn decisions. I'm making decisions best for Walter. And I strongly suggest you make decisions that's best for you. Only you can decide that. All right, so I'm out here. Today is Monday, April 27th. The year is 2020. I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your Monday.